As we age, bone loss can become a serious threat, especially for postmenopausal women and men after age 70. And while exercise in general is a smart strategy for combating it, specific yoga poses can be especially effective. That's because unlike running, biking, or even weight training, a yoga pose involves holding sustained pressure on the skeletal system. This series of yoga poses significantly improve bone density in the spine and thigh bone and increase it in the hips. These three sites are among the most commonly fractured parts of the body. You can do these poses daily. The whole routine should take only about 12 minutes to complete. And if you can't stay in a pose very long, don't worry. You only need to exert 30 to 50 seconds of pressure on a bone to start forming new bone. I recommend holding the poses for 40 to 60 seconds for optimal results. Begin sitting in a chair or on the floor to warm up the muscles and juice the joints. Inhale one arm up, exhale it down. Inhale the other arm up, exhale it down. Try to really hug the muscle to the bone. Keep going. Inhale one arm up, exhale down. Inhale other arm up, exhale down. Keeping that arm straight and long will help you to really warm up the muscles and build muscle as well as bone density. Keep dropping your feet into the floor and lifting up through the low belly. Inhale both arms up to shoulder height, reach back. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, open, little back bend. Exhale, rounding the arms. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, pull the front body into the back body and end that exhale with both palms together at the center of the chest. Inhale here, keeping the elbows buoyant, shoulders relaxed. Exhale to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale to the right. Keep the hips and legs and feet really steady. Inhaling through center, exhaling side to side, keeping the chin in line with the hands. Last time, inhale through center, exhale to the right, inhale back to your starting position, and then shift over so that you can get your left leg lunging on the chair. That left sit bone will be on the edge of the chair. Left knee stacking over left ankle. Right leg reaching back behind you. Inhale the arms up to shoulder height. Hug the muscle to the bone on the arms, on the legs. Reach into that right heel. Step into the sole of that left foot. Press that right thigh back. Your right glute should be engaged. Right and left side waist even. Lifting up through the heart. But really we're working here on the hips. So hug the outer hips in, reach down into the legs, into the feet, and breathe. Through the nose, if possible, all nostril breathing. Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2, Proud Warrior. Release. Switch over to the other side. Now, the right knee is stacking over the right ankle. Right heel in line with the arch of the left foot if possible. Inhale the arms up to shoulder height, but keep the shoulders relaxed. The effort will be in the legs. Really sit into that right sit bone. Reach down through that left leg. It's more important to have the left leg straight and strong and reaching into the left heel than to have it be in alignment with the front heel. So if you need to move that back leg forward, do that. Working here to hug those outer hips in, lift up through that right side waist, reach from the center chest out through the fingertips, gazing out over those right fingers, and breathing. Release when you're ready to come out of the pose. And you can also do Warrior 2 without the chair. Same directions apply, and it will build more bone density without the support of the chair. But you can build good bone density with the chair as well. And again, holding for as long as you can, breathing in and out through the nose. So that's Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2, on the left and right side, with or without a chair. Next, we'll work with tree pose. Stand against a wall, bring your right foot up to your left calf or the left thigh, but don't put the foot onto the knee, either below the knee or above the knee. And then press that right knee back against the wall as much as you can, but keep that left hip pressing against the wall as well. You can also come away from the wall and put the knee against another wall. You could do both, of course, but you want to keep those hips even. So leaning against the wall gives you that feedback. But with the knee against the wall, you can press the knee down. So you create a lot of strength around the hips, in the legs, especially the standing leg. Press the thigh back, glute forward on the standing leg. The bent leg, you want that glute to be firm. And then do whatever you like with your hands and your arms. Breathing in and out through the nose, coming back to mountain pose. And of course, you can do tree in the middle of the room too if you prefer. Next, you will do a twist. Step your feet as wide apart as you comfortably can, outer edges of the feet parallel, all 10 toes straight ahead. I'll demonstrate with and without a chair. Place your right hand on the chair. Take your left hand to your left hip and turn to the left as far as you comfortably can. You may also put your right forearm on the chair. Make sure that you don't take that right hip to the left with you. You can also put that right hand on the mat. You don't have to take the left arm into the air. You can keep the left hand on the hip. Again, the most important thing here is to keep the legs strong and long, reaching into the feet, lifting up through the inner thighs, and turning at the waist. So don't let the hips turn. And that's what stabilizes and strengthens all those bones, the hip bones, the leg bones, and so on. And then prepare for the other side. So on the second side, after I fix my hair, I will start without the chair, placing the left hand on the mat, keeping that left hip moving to the left. It's not really moving to the left, but in order to keep the hips stable and the legs symmetrical, you may have to put a little bit more effort into stabilizing that left hip. And again, you can always just keep that hand on the hip, or you can take the right arm up in to the air. Either way, try to have a long arm if you're reaching up into the sky, and a long arm if you're reaching down into the earth, or you can have a long arm on the chair. You will obviously have to bend the elbow if you're bringing the left forearm onto the chair. And then hold for that 30 to 60 seconds, building up over time, starting with the 30 seconds and working your way up to 60 seconds. And then come back to mountain pose. Now I'm putting the chair right next to the wall, seat facing me, stepping that right foot up onto the chair, and really standing into that left leg. But I am also standing into the sole of the right foot, hands on the wall, taking that right chest to the right, that upper left back to the left. Everything is working here. The core, the arms, the chest lifting. But again, most of the work will be through the spine, lifting up, the hips stabilizing. So all the muscles around the hips are holding the hips in place. And of course, the leg bones are very strong on the standing leg, but you want to be working the leg on the chair as well. So again, this idea of hugging the muscle to the bone, the quadriceps to the femur bone, the hamstrings to the femur bone, calves into the shins, all 10 toes facing straight ahead, hands on the wall. Now you'll take that left chest to the left and that right upper back to the right. This is going to really strengthen all of the spinal bones, those discs. And again, stabilizing through the hips and standing, really standing into those legs. So strengthening the leg bones, the hip bones, and the spine. And again, breathing in and out through the nose and staying in the pose for as long as you can, up to 60 seconds. You can even stay longer than that if you'd like, but 60 seconds will do it. 60 seconds of holding the posture and really being in your strength. Next, you'll sit on the chair, have a strap, a towel, or a scarf, and place it in the arch of your left foot and straighten that left leg out. Make sure the strap is near the heel to keep it stable. Pull the left toes toward you. Again, be stable through that right leg as well. Stand into the sole of the whole right foot and just keep pressing through that left heel, engaging the left quadricep. Left hamstring is opening a little bit, but it's also, again, hugging the muscle to the bone. Calf muscles into that shin bone, sitting up straight and tall, dropping the tailbone down, lifting up through the collarbones. So you're creating space in the vertebra, but also strength throughout all the bones in the spine. Again, breathing in and out through the nose, and then changing sides. Placing the strap or whatever you're using in the arch of the right foot near the heel, hugging the muscle to the bone. Keep lifting up through the chest. Keep pulling the upper spine in towards the heart. So make sure you're not rounding. My arms are working here too, my core as well. So these are all full body postures, but of course this video is really for the sake of making sure that your leg bones, your hip bones, and your spinal bones are strong because they are the most vulnerable. But we can also really hurt our shoulders, break our arms, and so as we age, we want to build bone density everywhere, absolutely everywhere. And this is how we do it, by holding a posture, breathing in and out for 30 seconds to start, and then building up to 60 seconds. Hello, my name is Regina Trailweaver, and I've been teaching yoga and practicing clinical social work for over 30 years. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to my Patreon channel. I'll post the link below. Namaste.